Hey guys, Ray from loveyourrv.com. So today I'm back with a project. I'm going to update the suspension on the old Cougar, replace the existing suspension that utilized just basic plastic bushings on it and very thin shackles. And I'm going to upgrade those with wet bolts, so greaseable bolts, and a lot heavier duty shackle links there. You can see the difference in thickness there. I'm also going to use bronze bushings. You can see what happens with the, I don't know if this is vinyl, some type of plastic or vinyl, but it wears out and then starts to rub on the bolt. You can wear on the bolt. A lot of times these thin shackles will get egg-shaped. You get a lot of squeaking and problems with your suspension. It can actually lead to a failure. You can see this was getting quite due there. So I was happy when Lippert offered to send me out a set of their Road Armor equalizers and their heavy-duty shackles and greaseable bolts there. This is the Road Armor equalizer I'm going to put in, and I'll show you what it's going to replace. This is all the stock stuff. I've had it done once before by the dealer, and you can see in there, there's what they call a EquaFlex Trail Air Equalizer, and it's getting to be about done for, so we're happy to upgrade that and then replace all the links and bolts. So I'm just doing one side at a time. What I did for support is I got some 2x12s and I screwed them together to put in a nice block. And I got some good tall jack stands. They're 6-ton jack stands, and they're on underneath the main I-beam of the trailer, just to give me some support while I'm working under there. Okay, we're going to get, you can see where I've taken one of the links out. So basically you have to go in there and hammer out those bolts, and should be pretty easy. Sometimes it can be pretty difficult, but mine were done about 4 years ago and they look in pretty good shape. So the first one came out pretty easy, but I've heard some people have a lot of problems, especially if they're really rusted in there or if the trailer's sat a lot. A couple tools I got for the job. This is a plastic dead blow. It's 1.5 pound hammer, and also have a brass punch. You can see underneath there I've got a couple bottles. I got a bottle jack over there and a hydraulic jack over there. That way I can adjust them up or down each side just to adjust the tension on the leaf springs there when I'm taking the bolts out and putting it back together. Okay, well, it took a little bit of wrangling to get that in there, messing around with the jacks and stuff, but I got her in there. You can see the old one, not in horrible shape, but that bushing up there, this one has a brass bushing in there. It's pretty well toasted in there. It was worn out. I remember they showed me my original that they replaced, and up here it had worn out and this was all egg-shaped. So it looks like I got this one just in time. There's the new one. Haven't tightened anything up yet. So now I got to do the end ones there that go through the hanger at the end of the spring on each end. Okay, that actually went pretty well, a lot easier than I expected. But now I'm going to have to crawl under, so I'm going to put one tire on just to be super safe before I crawl under there. What I got to do is sink these teeth into the hangers. The actual shackles came already done, but up in the hanger area there, I'm going to have to bash these in so they bite into the hanger. Hey, the weatherman said it was supposed to be nice. Isn't that always the way? Anyway, I crawled under there and got those bolts banged in place. While I was under there, I started to grease my zerks, and I noticed, maybe someone saw in an earlier part of this video, that there was a couple of the zerks were damaged. I don't know if it was in shipping, or maybe because Lippert sent me the parts, they might have sent some of their stuff that was kicking around the shop or something. Anyway, I had to take out the old zerks, and they also sent me extra bolts, so that was good. Like, there's different lengths of bolts, so they sent me both sizes because they didn't know what I was going to need. So I was able just to pull the zerk out of one of the ones that I don't need, and I'll put those in place. So you can see they just screw into the bolt there, and then the grease travels down and out that hole and lubricates the bushing. So when I was banging it in, yeah, some people will take the zerks out because you have to hit this thing pretty hard to get those splines to seat in the hanger. Other options are to put something like this over the zerk so you're not hammering the zerk, like a socket or something like that. Or I found even this worked pretty good, putting that over, just as long as you protect the zerk. I'll give you a demo here of what happens. You can see the grease coming out of there, so that gets in between the bronze bushing there. Okay, final job is to torque the new wet bolts. So there's the nut they gave me. It's got kind of a collar on it. The old ones had washers, but this looks like it's built in. I also think this is maybe some type of a lock nut. Anyway, it'll get screwed on there and it'll hit the collar there. And then the torque specs, I kind of looked around, I found the Lippert torque specs, and they're saying anywhere between 30 to 50 pounds, kind of a wide range. Anyway, I'm going to go with 40. So I know these hollow wet bolts use less torque than the ones I took out, which are a solid bolt. So I'll go with 40. If anybody disagrees with that, let me know in the comments, but that's what I'm going to go for, because everywhere I looked, they kind of said between 30 and 50 pounds. Okay, so it's just a matter of rinse and repeat for the other side. I'll put some links to the Lippert site to help you out if you're interested in this system. First will be the Road Armor here. page, and you can read about that. They even have a video down here. And also for the bolt kit, there's a couple different kits. This is like if you don't want to put in the new EQ. There's two different types. This is the short link, and then there's a longer link. So you can look at those pages, and they have the specifications for the different sizing of it down here. And then also I'll link to a couple PDFs. This one is the Road Armor install PDF. If you want to see what's involved in the installation and some of the different measurements. Up here there's short shackle links and long shackle links. And also, this is a handy thing, it's a quick reference for torque settings on all the different suspension bolts there. And the wheels as well, different wheels that come with the RVs. So it's kind of a handy reference PDF. Anyway, I'll go out next time we're out and traveling again. I'll take it on a few trips, and then I'll come back and give you a review on this. Maybe I can jam a camera under there and get a view of it in action. So, till next time, Ray from loveyourrv.com. Cheers, everyone.